Welcome back to our channel, Time Travelers. Today, we're stepping through the doorway of memory into the heart of yesterday's home, the vintage kitchen. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the gentle hum of a Frigidaire, the satisfying click of a push-button stove, and the warm glow of morning light streaming across colorful tile countertops. These weren't just kitchens. They were the beating heart of family life, where 3 generations might gather around a cozy breakfast nook, where the scent of fresh bread mingled with the familiar sounds of daily life. But somewhere along the way, as we modernized and streamlined our homes, we lost something precious, the unique character and thoughtful design that made these spaces so wonderfully livable. Today, we're celebrating 11 vintage kitchen features that have quietly vanished from our modern homes. Some disappeared due to changing lifestyles. Others were replaced by newer technologies. But all of them contributed to that special warmth that made grandmother's kitchen feel like the coziest place on earth. So, grab your favorite mug of coffee, settle in, and let's take this journey together through the golden age of kitchen design. Number 1, cozy dining nooks. Picture this: a built-in breakfast nook tucked into a sunny corner, complete with cushioned benches and a table that's seen thousands of family meals. These charming nooks were the Facebook of their era, where families gathered to share news, homework happened over after-school snacks, and Sunday morning pancakes became treasured memories. These nooks maximized space in smaller kitchens while creating an intimate dining atmosphere that formal dining rooms couldn't match. They disappeared as open-concept living took hold, and families began preferring the flexibility of movable furniture. But oh, what we lost. That sense of being nestled in your own little corner of the world. Number 2, colorful tiled countertops. Before granite and quartz ruled supreme, kitchen countertops bloomed with personality through hand-laid ceramic tiles. From cheerful yellows and mint greens to bold geometric patterns, these surfaces turned food preparation into an artistic experience. Each tile was carefully chosen and placed, creating countertops that were truly one of a kind. Homeowners loved how they could repair just one cracked tile instead of replacing an entire countertop. The grout lines, though requiring more maintenance, added texture and visual interest that today's seamless surfaces can't replicate. These colorful canvases disappeared when low maintenance became the priority, but they took with them a level of craftsmanship and personality that's hard to find today. Number 3, pull-down ironing boards. Hidden behind an innocuous cabinet door was one of the most ingenious space-saving inventions of the mid-20th century, the pull-down ironing board. With a simple tug, this clever contraption folded down to the perfect height for pressing clothes, then disappeared completely when not needed. These built-in boards were especially popular in smaller homes and apartments where every square foot mattered. They vanished as wash-and-wear fabrics reduced our ironing needs and laundry rooms became more common. Today's homeowners often rediscover these hidden treasures during renovations, marveling at the thoughtful engineering of a simpler time. Number 4, built-in flour, sifters. Long before pre-sifted flour filled grocery shelves, serious bakers relied on built-in flour bins with integrated sifters. These ingenious storage systems, often built right into the countertop or cabinet, allowed cooks to store, sift, and measure flour in one smooth operation. The largest bins could hold 25 pounds of flour, a necessity when families baked bread several times a week. A simple turn of the handle would sift the flour directly into your mixing bowl, ensuring light, airy results every time. As commercial baking expanded and families baked less frequently, these specialized storage systems became unnecessary relics of a more self-sufficient era. Number 5. Linoleum flooring. Don't let modern prejudices fool you. Vintage linoleum was a marvel of both beauty and practicality. Made from natural materials like linseed oil and cork dust, it came in stunning patterns that rivaled expensive tile work. From marbled designs to intricate geometric patterns, linoleum could transform a simple kitchen floor into a work of art. It was also incredibly durable. Some original linoleum floors from the 1940s are still beautiful today. The material fell from grace when cheaper vinyl flooring appeared, wrongly taking linoleum's reputation with it. True linoleum was antimicrobial, biodegradable, and came in colors and patterns that could make any kitchen sing with personality. Number 6. Hoosier Cabinets. Before built-in kitchen cabinets became standard, the Hoosier cabinet was the command center of kitchen efficiency. These tall, freestanding units contained everything a cook needed: flour bins, spice racks, cookbook holders, cutting boards, and storage for dishes and utensils. The top section displayed fine china, while the work surface pulled out for extra prep space. Named after the Hoosier Manufacturing Company of Indiana, these cabinets were marvels of organization and efficiency. They disappeared when built-in cabinetry offered more storage and a cleaner look. But collectors today pay premium prices for these beautifully crafted organizational masterpieces. Number 7. Push-button stoves. The satisfying click-pop of a push-button stove was the soundtrack of mid-century cooking. Instead of turning dials, cooks simply pushed colorful buttons to ignite burners or adjust oven settings. These stoves, popular from the 1940s through the 1960s, made cooking feel futuristic and effortless. The buttons were often color-coded and clearly labeled, making them surprisingly user-friendly. They fell out of favor as electronic controls became more precise and reliable. But vintage cooking enthusiasts still seek out these mechanical marvels for their satisfying operation and retro charm. Number 8. Wall-mounted can openers. Before electric can openers cluttered countertops, the wall-mounted manual can opener was a fixture in every well-appointed kitchen, usually mounted under a cabinet or on the wall near the stove. These sturdy devices could open any can with a few simple cranks. The best ones, like the iconic swing-away models, were built to last decades and took up zero counter space. They disappeared as kitchens became more streamlined and electric alternatives promised easier operation. Though many vintage enthusiasts argue that a good manual opener is still the most reliable option. Number 9. Central vacuum systems. Long before handheld vacuums, some forward-thinking homes featured central vacuum systems with outlets strategically placed throughout the kitchen. A simple hose connection could quickly clean up spills and crumbs without dragging out a full-sized vacuum cleaner. These systems were particularly popular in custom homes and high-end developments. They fell from favor as portable vacuums became lighter and more convenient, but the concept was undeniably clever: centralized suction power with minimal noise and maximum convenience. Number 10. Double porcelain sinks. The classic farmhouse sink had a sophisticated cousin, the double basin porcelain sink with dividers that made dishwashing an art form. One side for washing, one for rinsing, and sometimes even a third, smaller basin for food preparation. These deep, gleaming white fixtures were both beautiful and incredibly functional. Made from heavy-duty porcelain over cast iron, they could withstand decades of use while maintaining their lustrous finish. They gave way to stainless steel and composite materials that were lighter and offered more color options, but nothing quite matched the classic elegance of pristine white porcelain. Number 11. Built-in soap dispensers before liquid soap bottles lined kitchen sinks. Built-in soap dispensers provided a clean, streamlined solution. These clever devices, often integrated right into the sink or countertop, held liquid soap in a hidden reservoir and dispensed it with a simple press of a button or lever. They eliminated counter clutter and ensured soap was always within reach while washing dishes or hands, as decorative soap bottles became fashion statements and antibacterial formulations required specific dispensers. These built-in systems became less common, though they represented the thoughtful integration that made vintage kitchens so efficient. As we close this journey through kitchen history, take a moment to appreciate the thoughtfulness behind each of these features. Every built-in flour sifter, every colorful tile, every cozy breakfast nook represented someone's dream of creating not just a functional space, but a warm, welcoming heart for their home. While our modern kitchens offer unprecedented convenience and efficiency, perhaps we've traded away some of the character and craftsmanship that made these vintage spaces so special. The next time you visit an older home or antique shop, take a closer look at these forgotten features. They're not just relics of the past, but reminders of a time when kitchens were designed not just for cooking, but for living. What vintage kitchen feature do you remember from your childhood? Or maybe you're lucky enough to have discovered one in your own home. Share your stories in the comments below. I love hearing about these connections to our culinary past. If you enjoyed this nostalgic journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more explorations of the beautiful design details that time forgot. Until next time, may your kitchen be filled with warmth, laughter, and just a touch of vintage charm.